This is Johnny Nelson and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Okay, so very unusual for the WBC to announce new rankings this early in the month. But they have. Great news for me, right? It means I can do a video and you lot can listen. Fantastic stuff. Make sure you are subscribed if you are new to this channel. So we're going to go through the top 15 for WBC in the heavyweight division. I'll point out any kind of changes, what fights recently happened, what fights are coming up, give you an overall summary of what it is I think. Nobody else here on YouTube does this. Click that subscribe button. It's free. You're a boxing fan, correct? Well, get cracking. Anyway, Tyson Fury is the WBC Heavyweight World Ducker Champion. Number 1, Deontay Wilder. Number 2, Andy Ruiz Jr. Number 3, Anthony Joshua. Number 4, Frank Sanchez. Number 5, Arsenbek Makhmudov. Number 6, Dillian Whyte. Number 7, Martin Bakole. Number 8, Sam Kostobuski. Number 9, Otto Wallin. Number 10, Joseph Parker. Number 11, Jared Anderson. Number 12, Ajit Kabiel. Number 13, Luis Ortiz. Number 14, F.A. Jagba. And number 15, Filip Hrgovic. There you go. There's the new top 15. Now, changes. Well, nobody's dropped out of the top 15 this month. Okay. But a few people have been jumped around here, there and everywhere. Obviously, because they've had fights like Ajit Kabiel. He recently reclaimed the European heavyweight title after he vacated it, about a year or two ago when he was ordered to fight Joe Joyce. His ass went and bottled it. Okay, so he vacated the belt, but now he's got the belt back. So he's got a win. So he moves up from number 14 to number 12. Number 3 is Anthony Joshua. He was number 5 last month. Now he's number 3. Obviously, he beat Jermaine Franklin. Okay, he beat him on a wide points decision, which is great. Some people, honestly, I'm seeing people say how Jermaine Franklin is some kind of journeyman and Joshua's washed up. He should have knocked him out. I mean, listen, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Based on what? What have you seen from Jermaine Franklin that would suggest that he's there to be knocked out? Has he ever been knocked out before? No, he hasn't. Okay. Anyway, what it is, Anthony Joshua now moves up to 3rd position. But something I do want to talk about in this one, though, is number 1, Deontay Wilder, number 2, Andy Ruiz Jr. The WBC created their PBC fighter-only tournament, nearly a year ago, or whatever it was? Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius. Winner fights each other, WBC mandatory. So they completed their fights in, September and October, off the top of my head. So quite some time ago. Then, at their convention, whatever it was for the WBC, they officially ordered Wilder versus Ruiz, Ruiz versus Wilder, however. But what's happened? Absolutely nothing. We're now coming to the first week of April. What exactly has happened? Have you ordered purse bids yet? Have you given them a 30-day period for free negotiations? Because if you have, then it's well and truly expired by 10 times, right? Well, slight exaggeration, but a long time. So, if they can't get the fight on, are the PBC just holding the WBC up? Are the WBC allowing the PBC to go, okay, you know what, just make the fight whenever you're going to make it, all right? Don't worry about it. No rush. Because that's what it appears, right? Because anybody else, the WBC would have ordered it, said, right, we've got 30 days to free negotiate. After then, purse bid. But they haven't done any of that. What is going on with the PBC? What is going on? Why can't they get this fight on? If they can't get this fight on, the WBC should have already ordered purse bids a couple of months ago now. And all the promoters bid for it. Whoever bids the highest price, you get the fight. Let's get this fight on. But clearly there's a hold-up. So it's either the WBC are giving way too much time for the PBC, or it's because it's Wilder, because it's Ruiz. Okay, they're allowed to do whatever. Maybe one of them is stalling. Maybe one of them is ducking the other one. Who knows what's going on? But if which case it is, if they can't agree, then either move it to purse bid or eliminate both Wilder and Ruiz from this mandatory situation. Put in the next top 2, Anthony Joshua versus Frank Sanchez. Okay, because you can't keep holding it up. You can't order fights and then they just don't happen without consequence. You can't do that. It's holding up the division. There should already be a mandatory challenger by now. Tyson Fury very, very soon is going to be due a mandatory challenger. Okay, his last mandatory was Dillian Whyte back in April at Wembley Stadium, right? We're now in April, so that was a year ago. He's due another one. WBC, get your pants pulled up and get a move on. all right? Because it's ridiculous. I'm going to start slaying you. Honestly, if you don't get the situation sorted out, it's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so outside of that, no great changes. As I said, a couple of people moved up, a couple of people moved down here and there. Nothing fantastic. Number 7, Martin Bakole. He's got a fight coming up with a Ukrainian bin man. That's a typical for Martin Bakole. What can you do? He loves these prospects. He really does. I'd like to see Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakole. I would. Both of them are Sky Sports fighters, boxer fighters, so no reason in the world why that fight can't happen. Neither one of them are in a mandatory situation. Neither one of them are going to get a world title shot anytime soon. So why not? Get it in. Get in, get it on. Bakole, Parker. Parker, Bakole. However, other than that, I'd like to see Jared Anderson take a meaningful step up. I know he's going to be fighting soon. I forgot the name of the guy that he's going to be fighting soon. But after then, let's see him in there with a Luis Ortiz or a F.A. Jagba. F.A. Jagba, he's a top-ranked fighter too, as is Jared Anderson. Let's solidify this top 15. People need to start fighting each other, and that's the problem. With Anthony Joshua, number 3, it's going to be interesting to see what he does next, who he's going to be fighting next. Will he be fighting somebody in this top 15? Why not Otto Wallin, number 9? A lot of people talk about Otto Wallin like he's a second coming because he took Tyson Fury to hell in a handbasket, nearly had him out of there, and on Bambi legs. Okay, maybe that was a one-off night. Let's see. Let's see Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin. Now, number 6, Dillian Whyte. What's happening with him? Eddie Hearn don't seem to be getting him a fight day, which is ridiculous, right? So either Dillian Whyte needs to take the hint and leave Matchroom, okay? Don't be out there with your begging bowl, mate. Clearly he don't want you, okay? So have a look elsewhere. Have a look at Top Rank. Have a look at Queensbury. Have a look at Boxer. Have a look at the Saudis. Do something, okay? Because I want to see Dillian out again. I want to see him active. If he wants that world title shot, let's see somebody in this top 15. I really don't want to see a Derek Chisora third fight, if I'm being brutally honest. Of course, Dillian Whyte, who would love the Anthony Joshua fight. I don't see that happening. I really don't. But maybe Dillian Whyte versus Martin Bakole. That'd be an interesting one. Maybe Dillian Whyte versus Ashik Kabiel for the European heavyweight title. That's a belt Dillian has never picked up before. I'm sure he'd like it. Why not? And it would help with the rankings as well. Wouldn't be a huge money fight, but still. It's all aimed at getting a world title shot at some point. But anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what happens going forwards. What do you all think? Do you like the top 15? It's okay. It's okay. There are a couple of people that I wouldn't put in there, like a Luis Ortiz. I wouldn't have him in there at all. Let's see Luis Ortiz versus Derek Chisora. That'd be a good fight, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's my thoughts. You drop me yours. Make sure you click that thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. And I'll catch you all on the next video.